And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Space Engineers. Okay, well, we are ready to start some major construction here. I would like to get this thing out of the way. Plus, it gives us a lot of light, so it's a good, huge amount of light actually. So, I think what we're going to try to do is use some more armor blocks and use some of the new ones that they recently added. So, we're going to go up here a ways. Like that. How many is that? I guess it doesn't matter, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need a junction on the top. I want to get these in and welded first. That way when we do our armor, I don't have to worry about getting too close. Okay, this thing... Okay, I'm going to pull this away from the base a little bit. Okay, that's all green, which means we're good. Green? Yep, there we go. So these are going to be the basis for some platforms. Because this is space, so, we don't really have to build structurally sound, supported systems. So, like, stretch my space muscles here and try to come up with a design, because I also need some fighters or some anti-fighter turrets way up here. Okay, make sure we got plenty of light. So essentially we're going to try to use armor blocks, only we're going to try to use the half armor blocks. So we got a half here and a half slope. So if we come down through here and we could turn on the half armor. So there's a half armor right there. Because I do want these armored. I just want to let's get one of these done. Oh, let's rotate it the right way. Let's get one of these done, and then we can see if we like it and if we want to continue using that design. So that way. Yeah, they recently added these. Whoa. Don't want to go too fast. I always end up hurting myself because I bash into a block somewhere from my jetpack. Okay, so the half slopes will help us merge that in. There we go. That works really well. Makes it sort of like an octagon. Sort of. Technically, it's an octagon, but not like a stop sign or anything. There we go. All depends on which direction you're facing from. Not sure how the game decides what thresholds there are, but now that we're looking straight at it, the delete will work. Okay, let's get this welded up and see what it looks like. Not move too fast so I don't headbutt my ship. See if it looks stable. Side too? Yep. Alright, so that is a pillar of half armor blocks. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Okay, those are off. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. The big ones, if I were to use the full ones, man, that thing would have been huge and bulky. But as it is, that actually isn't too bad. So I just need to finish that up on all sides. But first, we are going to figure out how we're going to have the top of this thing. So again, I'm going to want another set of, so I think that's 3 out, and then the 1, 2, 3. And then this thing. And what I think I can do is, see, how much distance do we have between these two? See, I could use this as a connector for a ship and basically be able to dock the ship right in here. And I'd be able to put another one there, another one there, another one there. These would be for smaller ships, of course. Big ships are going to need like the one that's down here. And if that's not enough room, then I can work out another docking point. But I need to be able to defend this system. So having this come out here, and I can put a couple more turrets on this thing. Where are those, by the way? There they are. So I can put one here and one here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and then here we have a connector or tube there and a connector. Or do I want to go one more up? I think I want to go one more up. Do I go one more up? Because we're not going to be able. No, I don't really need to go another one up. So we need then a connector. Right there. Right there. Let's rotate it around. There. So that can be a docking point for a ship, like the welding ship. And then I can have one for a grinding ship, and then I can have You know, one for maybe a fighter, maybe another one for a atmospheric transport, so we can buzz basically up and down from the planet there for whatever reason. And yeah, good to go there. So let's get that connector welded so I can access those. I don't want to finish those off yet. Ta-da! Well, I'm actually low on something. I actually need to dock, actually. Those are off? Okay, good. So, I need to access the Teleon... Oh, control panel. Teleon. These two. These are going to be exempt. It's kind of tedious adding exempt to everything. All your turrets. But it is nice to have them able to be used like that. So if we wanted to dock with this bad boy, let's rotate around. Okay. There we go. Lock. Check my weld cargo. All right, these maxed back out again. These all filled back up again. Oh, I love it when stuff works. I do. I love it when stuff works. Okay, now I can finish those fighters off. Or those, these things. Ta-da! And they are now active. So all my all my turrets now. Inventory. Yep, they're all getting stuff, and the ones that I just built, the two I just built, are now pulling in more ammo as well. So we have a little bit of protection on this side, which was sorely lacking. All right, now we need a sort of a platform. Or do I want a walking station? I want to see how much space this thing, when this thing is docked, I want to kind of see how much space it has in it. So let's get her lined up again. Okay, and view our docking cam. Oh, I love these docking cams. Such a nice mod. That is the optics mod. Okay, let's lock it in. Okay, so the amount of space, I mean, they don't really take up that much space. So I could easily put another ship, maybe not easily, but I could put another ship over here and have them, you know, they would be staring at one another, but that's fine. Now, as far as like a main central hub, I mean, we are in space, so I don't mind having to fly around with my jetpack. I've been doing it the whole game now, so yeah, I don't mind that very much. So yeah, I think that'll work. One thing I could do is encase this in those half blocks, make it a little bit more sturdy. And then over here, one thing I could do, I'm gonna go, light armor block. I'm gonna put a light armor there. Okay. And we are going to put a... Let me turn my light on here. Okay, so obviously that does not work. Do they have specialty? Slope. This one might work. So let me pull this one out. And what do I cover that one up? I'm gonna need to grind this one down. So if I want to stretch that out, so let me grab armor half block. Have that come out there. And then use this. Sneak that back. And then I can use this. Ooh, yeah, I see. I'm going to need to rethink this one. Which is going to have to be one of these. Like that. A little fancier. There we go. A little bit fancier than what it was, and I think that looks good. Now there are design choices that you can do. All you need to do is get a block in your hand, get a color picker, and go to town on colorizing stuff. So you can just, whoop, I didn't want to colorize that, but whatever. You just grab the color picker, choose another color, and middle click. Grab color picker, grab this. Okay, that's a problem. You gotta think ahead before you do color picking. There we go. No. 4, pick, red, place, weld. There. Much better. Yeah, so now you can really design. Some of it you can do after the fact, like you just saw. Sometimes it can be a pain to change things after the fact. So if we wanted to add one to this, whoop, like that, pick, black, place, weld. There. Now it looks like it's being supported, which is good. Because if one of these, I mean, if you didn't do that and it happened to break one of these, first of all, it would lose power, so it wouldn't be shooting anymore. And second of all, it would be floating off into space. It wouldn't even be attached to your station. So a little bit of support gives it a little bit, because these tubes are just not very strong. You know, even the armor blocks, not very strong. You could use heavy armor, and that would work pretty well. So yeah, I've got a little bit of armoring up to do here. So yeah, good times. Let the good times roll, I guess. I kind of want to handle the color right away, just because it would make things so much easier. And I'm thinking of doing it over here too, covering up this. But I need this face for another defense turret, so I don't really want to do that just yet. Okay, let's get this going. Oh, out of steel plate. Well, that is easily remedied. So much steel stuff in here. I want like 100 and, no, let's do like 350. I don't know where the scrap metal came from. Where did this scrap metal come from? It should grab it. Maybe not. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. But that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.